left no footprints in the sand, but they left traces inside the flesh.
Eyes are the mirror of the soul. But what if behind them lives something else? Even the kings of the Mesozoic fell to their knees from pain no one could see. This enemy had no teeth. It didn't need them.
It all began with a bone, with holes that couldn't be random.
Under the microscope, tear, not decay. This was work. Cold, methodical, ancient.
In modern birds, this disease kills in days. In dinosaurs galore, it took months of agony.
Infection began with the first bite, or even the first sip of water. The rivers of the Cretaceous were not a source of life. They were a trap. One lava is nothing. 1,000 is a death sentence. It weighed dozens of tons, yet lost the battle to something smaller than a fingernail. Inside every giant lived an invisible predator, and it was always hungry. One death was the beginning of life for millions more.
The cycle closed millions of years ago, and it has never stopped.
These holes aren't from teeth. They're too neat, too deliberate.
Something grew inside the bones. It lived, it fed, it multiplied.
Imagine eggs laid not in soil, but directly into living flesh.
The insects of the Mesozoic didn't just buzz. They chose their victims.
The pain was constant. But worse than pain was the realization you were no longer in control of your own body.
Claws offered no salvation. The parasites were deeper, far deeper.
What is it now?
The predator didn't hunt for food. It hunted to forget the pain. Its mouth had become a tomb for itself. Desperation erases the line between species and between life and death. He didn't fall from wounds.
Modern science has found what evolution tried to hide.
These proteins don't match any known organism on Earth, except one.
The red dots on the map aren't discoveries. They're infection epicenters.
Moisture wasn't a blessing. It was a gateway for invasion. The asteroid came later. Death had already begun its march, long before.
Even those who flew above the clouds couldn't escape what crawled in the mud.
The parasites didn't wait their term. They built a new food chain, from the top down.
Inside every egg, there was no hope, only darkness.
Maternal instinct became a trap. Love became the gateway for infection. There was no refuge underground. Another form of life bloomed there, faceless, conscienceless. The spores didn't distinguish friend from foe. They recognized only flesh.
Evolution is a slow dance. The parasites were a lightning strike. The giant's final breath became the first day of a new era.
66 million years have passed. But some connections aren't broken by time.
Life doesn't vanish. It hides. It waits. It adapts.
We thought only the dinosaurs went extinct. But maybe we were wrong.
Infection doesn't need a spaceship. It only needs one bite or a single drop of rain.